My name is Alex, all the way at the very back, and at the very front is Jen, our wonderful driver. Everyone say hi, Jen.
Hi, Jen.
On the right side here, we have our Himalayan tar.
I see them.
The farthest one on the right, her name is Unitar because she only has one horn. She's just sitting in the shade right here.
Oh, yeah.
Also on the right hand side, we have the male tar. These guys have a vertical jump of 6 feet tall. Oh, ooh. They're great basketball players, by the way. So these guys do sweat out from their feet, and they sweat out sticky stuff, which helps them with traction while climbing in tall terrain. The sticky stuff also smells very, very bad. It helps their herd cross each other's scent in that way. On the right side here, we have a graded one-horn rhino. Very active right now. These guys are solitary animals, so they are usually found alone and never hang out together. He's very excited today. And we are coming up on the ⁴ ⁷ Bridge. This is a 50-foot drop, so if you're scared of height, close your eyes just like our drivers. Never the complete Toronto Zoo experience without the Toronto part. Welcome to the construction zone exhibit. This is where we house our construction workers who are actively hiding from us and not doing their job. Just like downtown Toronto. Ooh. I'm just kidding, of course. This will be the new orangutan exhibit for us and our scientists to study the primates at an eye level.
What's going to be here?
Coming up on the right hand side here will be our giraffe, our Maasai giraffe. Recently we just had a new addition to the giraffe family, so be sure to be on the lookout for baby giraffe. Her name is Matsimani. His name is my apologies. And if you didn't know, the giraffes are actually the tallest species of goat. I'm just kidding, of course. They're not actually goats. Over here on the left, we have our pumpkin named Jack. Hi, Jack! Also on the left here is the Rouge Valley, one of the biggest urban parks in North America. Here in the Toronto Zoo, we have a program called the Bali Turtle Reintroduction Program. This is where we collect eggs from turtle nests. We raise them here for 2 years before we release them back into the wild. Also, coming up on the right-hand side, we have our Serengeti Bush Camp. It's a great overnight experience for everyone at the Toronto Zoo. You get to sleep in the Toronto Zoo under the starlight and the roars of the lions. Coming up, my personal favorite spot, one of the picnic areas in the Africa section. This is my favorite section because the company to take a nap with my supervisor is looking for me. Don't tell him I said that. On a great summer day when the trees are blue, you have a wonderful shade and enjoy the breeze while enjoying your picnic here. And we are coming up on someone I despise the most. My ex. Also known as the cheetah.
Cheetah?
So the cheetah is You may or may not be able to see it because this is the back of the exhibit. But the cheetah can run at a speed of 120 kilometers per hour. The same speed we drive on the highway. So they can run at 120 kilometers per hour, but they can only maintain that speed for roughly 5 to 6 seconds before they do have to take a short nap. Here we also have the species survival program where we breed cheetahs, and we were able to successfully breed over 50 cheetah cubs here in the Toronto Zoo. And we are coming up on the Canadian domain. If you wish to exit at the Canadian domain Zoomobile stop, please exit from the right hand side and right hand side only. And do so when we're at a complete stop. Once again, please exit from the right hand side if you wish to do so. Right about now. And just down this steep hill over here is the Canadian domain.
I see them.
You can find animals such as the lynx, the bison, the raccoon, or the trash panda, whichever you would like to call it. As well as my personal favorite animal, the cougar. Rawr. And coming up ahead is the Africa section of the zoo. Usually on the right hand side you would be able to see the ostriches, but due to the bird move, we are unable to put them out for exhibit. However, we will get to see the wildebeest on the right hand side up ahead. The blue wildebeest have this cool ability to smell water. So they do lead other animals in the large migration that happens throughout Africa. And just like that, I have a similar ability where I smell pizza and invite my friends over to it. You may notice these guys from the Lion King as well. Spoiler alert, they killed someone.
I think I saw this one. Oh, the restaurant.
And coming up ahead again on the right side, we have our Africa station. If you wish to get off here again, please exit from the right hand side and right hand side only. Africa station is one of the best stations to get off because you get to see the most amount of animals in the least amount of walking distance. As well as there's restaurants here so you can enjoy like Dairy Queen.
Going over here.
And once again, if you wish to exit, please exit from the right hand side and right hand side only.
I know that. No. Just happy.
Coming up on the right hand side, just past the woods and just past the fence as well right ahead is our what you see. What you see is what you get. So again, the what you see are on our right, and their wings are their horns are up to 6 or 2 meters long.
What is that?
Their horns also act as your personal air conditioner if you didn't know that. It has a honey structure comb light. Right, honeycomb structure light in the horn with veins. It takes the body temperature blood, brings it up to the horn, pulls it down at the horn, and then brings it back to the body. Also on the right hand side here is our old monorail system.
I see it.
It is out of commission. It It is currently being used to store animal enrichment items such as twigs, flowers, and branches. And also on the right side here, this tall pole here is our Tundra air ride. At its peak, it gives you a great overview of the Toronto Zoo as well as the Tundra area. And again on the left here is the old monorail track. Coming up on the right side, we have our Mayan temple as well as our jaguar, possibly, maybe. His name is Luca. He might just be hiding because the weather is a bit chilly and on and off. And usually we would have our flamingo out, but due to bird flu, we are unable to display them. Coming up on the right hand side here is our zoo staff. You can tell they're zoo staff because they're wearing khakis and green t-shirts. Also on the right, however, we have our caribou exhibit, also known as the reindeer. And if you look back at the Tundra era, you see someone zooming down right now.
I see it right there.
On the left here is our operations complex. This is where we house 251 full-time staff working at the zoo. And if you have paid for your parking admission today, I would like to personally thank you on behalf of the Toronto Zoo because it helps pay our $1 million grocery bill for our animals. And if you didn't know, you can get 155,528 Big Macs with $1 million. Coming up on the right hand side, we have our polar bears. You just have to look through the fence and you'll be able to spot them.
I see you.
He's just enjoying his nap. I wish I could do that right now. I digress. And we are coming up onto the Tundra stop. Again, if you wish to exit, please exit on the right hand side only. And once again, thank you for riding with us and enjoy the rest of your trip. Welcome back to the Zoomobile. And just a quick reminder to everyone that masks are not mandatory. Using masks is strict. Just a quick reminder, there's no eating, drinking, or smoking on the Zoomobile. And if you don't want to lose any of your limbs, keep them inside the vehicle at all times. Coming up on the right side here, we have our retirement home for our wild Mongolian horses. They were also known previously as the horses or horses. Coming up on the right ahead, you might be able to spot our nine-tailed macaque. And I say names because again, they're great hide-and-seek players. We were only able to spot them twice today out of the 10 times. So again, if you look over to the right, maybe. Unfortunately, I saw him in the back, but he's just hiding a little bit shy. But you do get to see this geese go at it at the grass. Oh yeah.
I see a goose. Yeah,
Again, on the right side here, we have our ⁴ seahorses.
I don't see him.
Again, these are also now known as the wild Mongolian horses.
Yeah. Why is there so much goose? A goose. What are? Is that a horse or a donkey? I see a baby cow.
And just up on one of my personal favorite section of the Zoomobile tour. I like to call this section the Jurassic Park section. There is no barrier between us and the animals, so once again I ask that everyone keep their hands and limbs inside the vehicle at all times. If you happen to drop your belongings, please do not go and retrieve it. We will call a zookeeper to retrieve it for you. And if you happen to accidentally, quote unquote, drop your child here, do not worry. We will take care of them very well. That is how I got my start in the Zumo commentary and driver job. So over here on the left, you may have already spotted them. These are our yaks.
Which one do you think is a yak?
So these guys, or these gals, usually give themselves haircuts by rubbing themselves against the tree. And I say gals because all of them in here are female. There's always ladies nice in here. They can also produce pink milk from all the protein they intake. Although it is pink, it is not strawberry milk. And I tell you this from experience, it tastes a little bit bitter. Also on the left side here, we have a West Caucasian Terrier. And you can tell which one of these guys is the most dominant by the size of their horns, the largest being the most dominant. However, I could not tell you which one's the most dominant. They all look the same. Coming up on the right side, we have the very rare and the very elusive Canadian beast. Ooh, I'm just kidding, guys. On the right, just by the hill, you might be able to spot the camels. Also, they are not part of the drive-thru. You can see them just a little bit closer to the Eurasia walkthrough. As well, again on the left, we have the very rare Canadian geese. Wow. As we wait for the gate over here to open, I will quickly turn around for 5 seconds. So if you have any misbehaving children, you can drop them off here.
Are you going up? No, right? You're being back, right? Good job, everybody. You too, right?
Very close to your stop yet. We could be stuck with the animals.
2, 1. Time is up. As we wait for the gate to close, we will be entering my Netflix comedy special. And since there's no remote control, you are not allowed to skip this section. How do you stop a rhino from charging? Take away his credit card. What do you call a 3-hump camel? Pregnant. Someone stole my joke in the back. All clear?
I wish I just could play it.
Also on the left side here, we have the very rare dandelion. The rarest lion species in the Toronto Zoo. I'm just kidding, of course. It's actually home to our unicorn. Can anyone spot the unicorn? If you can, raise your hand. I see a couple of hands. Just speak to me afterwards so I can call the doctor for you. On the right side here is our ⁴ stop. My personal favorite stop because the red hand is just right across this stop. Coming up on the left hand side, you might be able to spot our alpacas and miniature donkey. And if you didn't know, alpacas do not spit at you, they projectile vomit at you. Some people confuse llama and alpacas together, so just be aware of that.
Yeah, all that family does spit.
Coming up on the left hand side, this used to be the home to our stingrays, but we have repurposed it for special events such as weddings, parties, and birthday parties. And just beyond this stop sign to the right, once we left the human cross, we might be able to spot our tiger. And our tiger cub Mila is almost 1 year old. So these guys used to be known as the Siberian tiger, but we renamed it to the Amur tiger. On the left side here is a wet human exhibit, currently being post on renovation. But in the summertime, you might be able to hear and see a lot of wet human out for display. Tickets are free once it is open. And over here we are coming to a wild human crossing. If you wave at the humans, they might just wave back. Hello, humans. Wow, some of them wave back. I have to treat them to some chicken nuggets tonight. We are currently in the core woods. And just like in Las Vegas, whatever happens in these woods stays in these woods. Meaning, if a tree were to fall down, we let it naturally decay and become food sources for fungi and other animals. And in the summertime, when the trees fully bloom, we have a canopy on top of this row, which makes it 10 to 15 degrees cooler here than outside the woods. And just beyond this tall fence over here, you might be able to spot the tigers. And unfortunately, we are coming to the end of the Zoomobile tour. Don't forget to thank our wonderful driver Jen at the very front. Thank you, Jen. And once again, my name is Alex, all the way at the very back. If you did enjoy my commentary, my name is Alex. If you didn't, my name is Billy Joe Bob. And once again, please exit on the left-hand side and the left-hand side only. The right side is a fire hazard. I will get fired if you leave on that side. So again, left side.